18th century Britain was a land of quiet fields and simple lives until everything changed. The Industrial Revolution burst onto the scene, reshaping Britain and setting the world on a path of unstoppable progress. Steam engines, railways, factories, each innovation transformed how people lived, worked, and connected. But who were the brilliant minds behind these breakthroughs? And what hidden stories shaped this historic leap forward? Join us as we explore the extraordinary innovations that changed Britain forever. At the core of Britain's Industrial Revolution was the steam engine, an innovative machine that converted heat energy from steam into mechanical power. Early steam engines operated by heating water in a boiler until it turned into steam. This steam then expanded, pushing a piston within a cylinder to create motion. Initially, these engines were primarily used to pump water out of mines, but they were cumbersome and inefficient. Everything changed with James Watt. His revolutionary improvement introduced a separate condenser, a component that allowed steam to be condensed separately from the main cylinder, vastly reducing energy waste. This innovation greatly increased the efficiency and power of the engine, making steam engines practical for widespread industrial use. Watt's invention wasn't just technical, it was transformative. Steam engines became the heartbeat of industrial Britain, fueling factories, powering locomotives, and driving economic growth at an unprecedented scale. James Watt had indeed unleashed a force that would propel Britain and the world into a new industrial age. The Industrial Revolution didn't just power engines, it radically transformed the textile industry. For centuries, textiles were handcrafted in small cottages, limiting productivity and scale. But groundbreaking inventions changed everything, bringing textile manufacturing into massive, machine-powered factories. In 1764, James Hargreaves created the spinning jenny, a device that allowed a single worker to spin multiple spools of thread simultaneously, dramatically boosting productivity. Just 5 years later, Richard Arkwright introduced the water frame, an innovation driven by water power. Arkwright's water frame spun stronger, finer thread faster than ever before, setting the stage for the rise of large-scale, water-powered textile mills. Then, in 1785, Edmund Cartwright introduced the power loom, automating the weaving process by rapidly interlacing threads to produce fabric at unprecedented speeds. This innovation significantly reduced manual labor and revolutionized textile production. These revolutionary textile innovations transformed Britain. They catalyzed rapid urbanization as workers moved into booming industrial cities. Economic classes shifted, global markets expanded, and Britain cemented its position as a textile powerhouse. From humble cottage workshops to immense industrial factories, textiles reshaped the fabric of British society forever. With industries booming, Britain needed faster and more efficient transportation. Enter the railway revolution. The steam-powered locomotive, pioneered by engineers like George Stephenson, transformed travel and trade. In 1825, Stephenson's locomotive Locomotion carried passengers and goods along the Stockton and Darlington Railway, marking the world's first public railway. Stephenson's innovations didn't stop there. His improved locomotive, the Rocket, set new speed records and showcased the potential of rail travel. Railways connected distant cities, accelerated the movement of goods, and dramatically reduced travel time. Iron and steel were the very backbone of the Industrial Revolution. Innovations by Abraham Darby, who first used coke instead of charcoal for smelting iron. Darby's coke smelting method produced stronger iron, vital for engines, railways, and machinery. As industry flourished, the need for rapid and reliable communication became critical. Before the Industrial Revolution, communication relied heavily on slow postal systems and handwritten letters. But new inventions soon bridged the distances, connecting people and businesses like never before. In the early 1830s, inventors William Cooke and Charles Wheatstone developed Britain's first electric telegraph, revolutionizing instant long-distance communication. Messages that previously took days or weeks could now be transmitted within minutes. Meanwhile, Friedrich Koenig's steam-powered printing press, introduced in 1814, dramatically increased the speed and scale of information dissemination, enabling newspapers and books to reach larger audiences at unprecedented rates. These communication breakthroughs weren't just about speed. They transformed society by enhancing connectivity, spreading ideas rapidly, and fostering a more informed public.